Hello good people! This is FisherTwelve and we have another exciting Call of Duty Advanced Warfare video for you guys today, as always, and today's video is one on the new equipment in Advanced Warfare, and that is the explosive drone. So I'll tell you guys right off the bat that it operates in similar fashion to a Claymore or Bouncing Betty. And I'll also tell you guys that it's a little bit of a disappointment. It's not exactly what you would hope from something called the explosive drone, but you guys will find out more about that later in the video. The in-game description of the explosive drone reads as follows: a proximity-triggered drone that tracks enemies and explodes when near them. And actually, in-game, this translates to pretty much a mine or a triggered planet explosive. You know, you launch the drone, and wherever it lands, it sits idly, waiting for someone to come by, and if an enemy enters its range, the drone will rise from the ground and follow the enemy for about 5 seconds before exploding. And then when the drone is activated, it does appear as a white dotted circle on your minimap, which is kind of cool, so you're able to tell when it is being activated. On the screen, you'll see a couple of clips of the explosive drone in action. Now, I just fooled around with the dummy in private match, but you can see the drone is killing the enemy from a standstill position. And that's because it's very easy to outrun or avoid the explosion from this drone. It's not very quick, and it's not very large. The radius in which the drone activates isn't very large either. Here's a clip of the drone not working. You can see it just doesn't go off for whatever reason. And if we rewind it a little bit, we can see the distance between the drone and the enemy. And I'm going to say this roughly translates to about 6 to 8 feet. Now, in this clip, the drone is already placed before I see the enemy, and it effectively does go off to kill the enemy. Now, the distance is a lot closer, and I'm going to say this is about 3 to 4 feet. So when you look at other options like a Semtex or a frag with a much larger radius, even for light damage, it makes you wonder why you would choose this over them. So these next few clips are more like in-game scenarios. I start off with a Claymore type situation where I basically bait the enemy into a room that's rigged with an explosive drone at each entrance. The first drone activates, but doesn't kill the guy or even damage him. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know what happened to the drone. I don't know what. But the second time, it does do damage, but it doesn't kill him, and then I have to actually finish him off with my shotgun. And the other clips are kind of similar situations where I'm baiting the guy and I'm having him chasing me. I'm having him coming towards me or running after me. So the enemy has spotted me, and now I'm dropping a drone in between him and I to try to stop him, to try to interrupt him, and both times I end up unsuccessful. So my overall consensus on the explosive drone is that it needs a buff desperately. With such a small activation range, and then it nonchalantly tries to chase you, and ending with a pea shooter like explosion, there's almost no reason to use this equipment. And I could potentially see the argument for search and destroy. You know, maybe you're putting one of these near a bomb site and you wait for it to go off and then instantly know where the bomb is being placed. But at the same time, as I mentioned, you can easily outrun these drones, as the enemy bot on Recruit does earlier in the video. And I think if they just increase that activation range a little bit, it would be a lot better and in contention with the other exosuit launcher equipments. But that's going to do it for the video I have for you guys today. Guys, make sure to check out the live stream, twitch.tv/FisherTwelve. There's a link in the description. I'm going to be live streaming Advanced Warfare all week long, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come hang out, come play Call of Duty with me. No other outro for this year other than I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and take care.